It was a quiet night. Too quiet. My parents were gone for the weekend. I was 17, old enough to stay home alone. Or at least, that's what I thought. The house felt bigger when it was empty. The silence echoed. Every creak, every sigh of the wood, sounded alive. I tried to distract myself. TV on, phone in my hand. Snacks scattered across the couch, but I couldn't shake it. That feeling that someone was watching me. At first, I ignored it. I laughed at the show I was watching. I texted a friend. I even told myself out loud, stop being paranoid. But then, I saw it. A shadow. At the edge of the curtains. On the porch. I froze. The laughter from the TV seemed distant now. The air felt heavy. I crept closer. Pulled the curtain just enough to peek outside. And there he was. A man, standing perfectly still, facing the window. His face, hidden in shadow. But I could see the outline of him. Broad shoulders, long coat. I stumbled back, heart pounding, hands shaking. He didn't move. Not an inch. I grabbed my phone, dialed 911. The operator answered. "What's your emergency?" I whispered. There's a man at my window." The operator told me to stay calm, stay quiet. Help was on the way. I crouched down, out of sight, peeking every few seconds. He was still there, staring, unblinking. Minutes felt like hours. Then, a sound. Tap, tap, tap. He was tapping the glass with his finger. Slow, rhythmic, like he was taunting me. I wanted to scream, but I covered my mouth. Tears filled my eyes. Finally, red and blue lights cut through the night. The man turned, walked away calmly, into the darkness, like he had all the time in the world. The police searched. No footprints. No sign of him. Nothing. But I know what I saw. I know he was real. And sometimes, when I'm alone at night, I swear I hear it. Tap, 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 on the glass.
I was 12, home alone for the first time. My parents had gone out, a quick dinner party. I felt excited, a little scared. Mostly free. The house was quiet, too quiet. I sat in the living room, playing video games. The glow of the screen flickered across the walls. Shadows danced, soft and slow. Then I heard it. A floorboard creak, upstairs. My bedroom was on the second floor. I paused the game, held my breath. Nothing. I shook my head. "Must be the house settling," I whispered. But the pit in my stomach, it told me otherwise. Minutes passed, then footsteps, slow, deliberate from the hallway above. I froze. My heart slammed against my ribs. Every instinct screamed, run, but I was curious or maybe foolish. I tiptoed to the staircase, peeked up. The hall was empty. I swallowed hard. Back to the couch, tried to ignore it, but the footsteps, they continued. Click, 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 around the house. I tried calling my parents, no answer. I called a neighbor. No one picked up. Then I heard a whisper, my name, soft, almost a breath. From upstairs, I froze, my fingers trembling on the phone. I told myself, it's nothing, just the wind. But I knew it wasn't. Suddenly, the lights flickered. A chill ran down my spine. The TV buzzed and went black. Darkness, complete. I heard it. Right above me, a shadow moved across the ceiling, a figure, tall, silent. Watching, I ran to my parents' bedroom, locked the door. Cried silently. The footsteps stopped. Minutes later. Nothing. I didn't sleep. I stayed awake, listening, waiting. When my parents returned, I told them everything. They searched the house. Nothing. No sign of an intruder, but I know. I wasn't imagining it, and sometimes, even now, when I'm alone, I hear them. Click, click, click. Silent footsteps. Upstairs.
I was 14, home alone, weekend, parents visiting relatives. I liked being alone, quiet, freedom, but something about that night felt off. I was in my room, reading. The house smelled of old wood and something else, faint, a metallic scent, almost like blood. I shrugged it off. Probably nothing. Then, a knock. Soft, barely audible. I froze. "Who's there?" I called. No answer. Another knock. Louder, more insistent. I grabbed my phone. No signal. Weird. The signal was always strong at home. I crept to the front door, looked through the peephole. Nothing. The knocking stopped. Relief. Briefly. Then, the sound of breathing. Heavy, close, right behind me. I spun around. Empty hallway. Heart racing. I ran to my room, locked the door, pushed the dresser in front of it, and that's when I heard it. Scratching. Slow. Methodical. On the other side of the door. I pressed my back against the wall, covered my ears. Tears streamed down my face. I whispered, "Please, go away." Then, silence. Long, endless silence. I couldn't breathe. I couldn't move. Hours passed. The sun began to rise. I slowly opened the door. No one. Nothing. Just the scratches. Deep marks. Across the wood. I called my parents. They rushed home. Police came. No one found. No footprints. No explanation. But I know. Someone was there. And sometimes, at night, I still hear it, scratching, right outside my door.
I was 10, home alone. Parents had gone to a late-night party. I felt brave, confident, but something felt wrong as soon as the door clicked shut. The house was quiet, too quiet. I tried to watch TV, but the screen flickered strangely. Images twisted, shapes forming, just at the edge of vision. Then, I heard it, a whisper, soft, indistinct. I paused the show, turned off the TV, listened. Nothing. I shook my head, told myself, it's nothing, just imagination. But the whisper came again, closer, around me. I ran to the kitchen, checked the locks, everything secure. Then, a shadow moved, across the wall, not from me, not from the lights. It followed me. I screamed. No one answered. I was alone, or so I thought. The whisper grew louder. Now I could understand it. My name, over and over. Soft, taunting, cruel. I ran upstairs, locked my bedroom, huddled in a corner. The shadows crept under the door, reaching, stretching, twisting. I couldn't see them clearly, but I felt them. Cold, hungry, watching. Hours passed. Morning light finally broke through the windows. The shadows vanished, but the whispers lingered. Sometimes, in the quiet of night, I still hear them, calling my name from the corners of my room.
I was 13, home alone on a Friday night. Parents went to a friend's house. I felt safe. At least, I thought I did. I was in my room, laptop on, music playing softly, door closed. Then, the phone rang. I froze. No one ever called me at this hour. I picked it up. Hello? Silence. Then, breathing. Heavy. Slow. Right in my ear. "Who is this?" I whispered. No answer. I hung up, heart racing, trying to convince myself. Just a prank. Probably a wrong number. Then it rang again. I didn't pick up. It kept ringing. Endless. Relentless. Finally, I answered. Same breathing. Closer. Then a whisper. "My house. Your room. I see you." I screamed. Dropped the phone. It kept ringing. I ran to my parents' bedroom, locked the door, checked the windows, all locked. But I couldn't shake the voice. It knew. My room. My house. Me. I called 911. The operator was calm. Police were on their way. The call stopped. Minutes later, red and blue lights outside. Officers searched. No one found. No footprints, no explanation. I never forgot it. The voice, the fear. Even now, when I'm alone, sometimes I hear the faint ringing, a whisper, calling my name. And I remember that night, I was never truly alone.